Hey guys, this is Masterath, and welcome to another episode of MasterRants, the original and the best. And speaking of the best, everyone is wanting to be the very best, like no one ever was. Yes, this rant is about Pokemon Go, and if it's a good thing or not. If it's something that we, as a society, want. Now for this video, I've got myself in the Pokemon mood. I've got myself my Masterath Pokemon yellow t-shirt. I have a Pokeball strapped to my belt thingy for no reason whatsoever. Probably for something at the end of the video, maybe. So I'm in the mood to do this. So for people that don't know, and, well, to be honest, how could you not? Pokemon Go is an app that was released a few weeks ago, where you go around your world, pretty much. It's connected to your GPS, and you go around catching Pokemon. I've played it for a while. I'm making a series of it, obviously. But for this rant, I'm going to try and stay as unbiased as possible. And see both the pros and the cons, at the moment, of Pokemon Go. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to mention a certain YouTuber who's gotten a lot of flack because of his opinions on Pokemon Go. KSI. If you don't know him, again, how could you not? He is a YouTuber that has nearly 14 million subscribers. And a few days ago, he uploaded a video entitled, I Hate Pokemon Go. So I've done my research and I watched the video and, okay, it was funny. I cracked a smile, which is more than most YouTube videos nowadays, to be honest. But he has gotten so much hate from people about that video. Now, I think there are multiple reasons as to why. The first is, you can't really tell if it's a serious sort of rant or if it's a satire sort of comedy-based video. If he'd mentioned it, I'm sure that there would be probably no problems, but he didn't. So I'm going to give him some honest-to-God criticism, pretty much from someone who has been on YouTube longer. 7 years, 9 years. I love doing that to people who've got way more subscribers than me. So throughout the entire video, pretty much the only issue he brought up that I agree with are the server problems. You've got to expect this from a new game. It's so popular right now. I swear to God, I walked out, I think it was like a Thursday or whatever. I was just walking around. To be honest, I was playing Pokemon Go, obviously. And I saw, honest to God, over 30 people also playing Pokemon Go. In my town. Like, all around the marketplace and stuff. In the centre of my town. The church is a gym. But you can fight the gym when you're outside it, not inside it. So that's a good thing. But everything else was kind of childish, I'm the grown-up kind of thing. For example, about everyone's doing Pokemon Go while I'm having sex. Great, good for you, but even sex gets boring if you do it often enough. Trust me. And as for the STDs, lay off the one-night stands, buddy. Now, my biggest gripe with this video is, to be honest, the hypocrisy of this video. KSI pretty much states that it's, you know, sort of childish or pathetic to try and catch these Pokemon that aren't real. This is coming from a YouTuber who plays FIFA, which is a game based off an actual sport, but there's a mode in it called Ultimate Team, where you get cards of players that are real, but the cards are electronic. They don't exist. And you go crazy if you catch, like, Orange Ibra. Whoa! Orange Ibra! Whoa! 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 Oh, fuck. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. So he's having to go at people who are trying to catch these Pokemon that aren't real, yet he got big on YouTube for having cards of players. The cards are not real, and playing games with other people on a game. I mean, sure, he's got a lot of other content, but let's be perfectly honest. It's the FIFA stuff that did it, right? KSI has been around YouTube for so long that, to be honest, he should know what reaction he was going to get from this video. Pokemon Go is so popular, it's viral, it's global right now. Everyone is playing it. So, making a video saying, I hate Pokemon Go, and, to be honest, bringing in one argument, which is, the servers keep crashing. FIFA servers crash too, you know. Not as often, I admit, but they still do. Every game servers will crash at some point. The fact that Pokemon Go has only been going, no pun intended, for a few weeks, the servers will get better. I'm guessing Nintendo didn't expect the amount of people to download it. It's already got over 10 million downloads on the App Store alone. His other argument is people are going outside instead of staying in. What's the problem with that? I mean, for people like me, I now have a reason that doesn't involve work or going out for a pint for me to actually go out, you know, and try and get rid of this belly, which I need to do. You bastard! When you've got such a big fan base in the YouTube community, you really have to watch your words. More than ever, in fact. I mean, if I was to say it with my piddly little 300 amount in comparison to KSI's nearly 14 million, then I may be able to get away with it. But with him, he's one of the most subscribed YouTubers in the world. What do you expect? Oh, and by the way, on another note, his video where he's clearing up his tears with money, yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Because it was those people who subscribed to you that gave you that money. Show them some more respect in future. Right, that out of the way! Pokemon Go! So I'm going to go through some pros and cons of Pokemon Go, and then, to be honest, you guys can make your own decisions on it. So some pros, let's be honest, it's a game we've been wanting for so long. A game on your phone where you can just go around, like your estate or your town, catching Pokemon, hatching eggs, battling gyms, and stuff like that. So much good stuff, all packed into one game. It's what every Pokemon fan would have wanted back in the day, and it's finally here. So why not make the most of it and at least give it a go? No pun intended again. The fact that there are so many Pokestops in a town means that you will very rarely run out of Pokeballs. So I'm probably going to go out for a walk, hatch a few of my eggs, and, you know, restock up on some Pokeballs for that lovely Drowsy that I'm going to get again. Speaking of that, a con with the game, same Pokemon a lot of the time. Now I know it could revolve around routes again, like the original game. Like for example, on Route 1, you're not going to get yourself Onix or something. You're not going to get that. You're going to get your Rattatas and your Pidgeys and your Rattata, Pidgey, Rattata, Pidgey. So obviously people that travel a lot are going to be able to catch them all better than anyone else. The game is unsurprisingly addicting. I don't think that's really much of a shock. It's a game that's been widely hyped, widely speculated, widely sort of like, ugh, come on, game come out now, you bastard, now! I was more interested in Pokemon Go coming out than Sun and Moon. Another good thing, it's free! Like the first free Pokemon game. For a free game, it's bloody good for a free game. Free, free, free. It's a free bloody game. It's a good game. It's a good free game. Which, to be honest, probably makes it a great game because you don't have to spend any money on it. And from a company like Nintendo, of all things, who like to monetize Let's Players who play their games. That's a big statement from Nintendo. You can have your own gym. You can own a gym. You and your friends from your teams, whether it's Mystic, Valor, or that other one, the yellow one, Instinct. I don't know anyone who's a Team Instinct guy. I know load of Team Valors, load of Team Mystics. Don't know any Instincts. If you're a Team Instinct, post your comments down below. I really want to know why you picked them. So you can own your own gym, and then a child who's just come out of school with their unlimited data and their fully upgraded phone, iPhone 6 probably, can then take over your gym with a level 2000 Hypno. The fact that gyms work on prestige is very interesting. That you can have like a bunch of friends who, you're not at the highest level, but you could take this gym down with who have like fairly high level Pokemon. Oi! Stop using your bleeding horn! Try and do a video here. And probably the biggest pro to Pokemon Go, you go outside. It gets you outside. It is brilliant for, you know, tackling people who are overweight. So me. It's good for tackling me. And I thank you for that. Shush. Some of the cons obviously include, you know, people trespassing on other people's property just to catch a Pokemon. I mean, come on. Look. You will get another chance at that Pokemon at some point. Don't trespass in other people's bleeding houses, gardens, just to catch a Pokemon. If there was a Ghastly over in my neighbour's driveway, I was going to walk in and get it, was I? That would be silly. Instead, I got a Haunter in a place that I can walk freely in. People who Pokemon Go and drive. Why? Why do you even do it? The cons of Pokemon Go, most of them, it's got nothing to do with Pokemon Go. It's the Idiots who think that it's a good idea to trespass or play Pokemon Go while driving. What? Why? Why did you ever think that that was a good idea to do? Do you think it's a good idea to put deodorant under your armpits while you're doing it too? Or play a quick game of poker with your girlfriend in the passenger seat? No! No, it's not a good idea. Right? If you want to get a Pokemon, park! Park and do it on foot, you lazy bastard! And obviously the biggest problem with Pokemon Go, servers crashing. But as I mentioned already, they will definitely be getting better servers at points. You know, it's a new game. I don't think Nintendo even thought that it was going to be this popular. As much as the hype was there and everything else was there, the fact that it's gotten this much exposure, as I said already, so many people play Pokemon Go. I've seen people play Pokemon Go at night time, in the morning, during the day, and stuff like that, really. It is a viral, global game, and it deserves to be. So what are your opinions on Pokemon Go? Have you played it? Do you like it? What's your overall opinion of it? My personal opinion, I love it. There are a few small problems that they need to fix, and a few things I think they need to bring in, like trading, all other 5 generations of Pokemon, and maybe gyms with AI trainers so you can actually train up your Pokemon against CPUs. Maybe a way to do training, but obviously have a cooldown on it, or everyone will be like combat point 9,999 in no time. 12-hour cooldown or something. But overall, Pokemon Go is a brilliant game, and anyone who's ever played Pokemon before, or even if you haven't, I recommend playing it. You will either hate it or be hooked. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Masterath, and I'm going to catch some Pokemon. See you then.